Hi all, this is Priyanka and welcome to Naruna's IntelliBot training. IntelliBot is a hyper-automation platform. Today we are going to explore the fundamentals of IntelliBot Studio. The objective of the learning are Introduction to IntelliBot Studio, understanding its key features. How to create a new project in IntelliBot Studio. Highlighted in red is where you can click to create a new project. You can create 4 types of projects using IntelliBot Studio: robotic process automation, robotic desktop automation, chatbot, test automation. Robotic process automation. Here we build automation for processes that can be automated from end to end without any human intervention. Choose this project whenever we want to create unattended automation. Robotic desktop automation allows us to create attended automation projects where both humans and robots need to work to complete the workflow of the process. Chatbot. Chatbot simulate human conversations. It allows a form of interaction between a human and a machine. These are used to create server-side projects and natural language processing to execute RPA actions based on your inputs. Test automation. Used to create automation for testing purposes. Open. There are 2 ways to open an existing automation project. The box marked in red can be clicked to open folder. Open local project. Open automation project from the local file system. Open remote project. Opens automation project from an orchestrator instance. Save. Saves the project whenever you made any changes to the bot. Save as. To save our project with a specific name in the specified path. Close. It is used to close the current project on the design surface. Exit. By using this, you will get out of the studio. Understanding key features in the IntelliBot design surface. This portion marked in red is the design surface where you can start and end an automation. In the design surface, we can build multiple boards by dragging and dropping the components and activities. This portion is the design surface where you can start and end the automation. The start and end components cannot be deleted. Any workflow will have a start and end. Hence, these 2 components are mandatory on the design surface. Highlighted in blue is the zoom settings. This will enable you to zoom in and zoom out the design surface. This section is the toolbox, which helps us to view all the available components within the IntelliBot Studio. The toolbox contains components and connectors which are used to build automation. Highlighted box in purple is the quick search options where we can type the name of the component without expanding the subsections. The box marked in green is the Project Explorer, which helps us to explore the various plugins, activities, variables, and other exciting features. Here, we can find our current project with plugins, activities, and global objects. Plugin. Right-click on plugin to add plugins to the project. Note, if we are unable to find required plugins, then go to the plugin manager to install the required plugin. Activity. Right-click on activities to create a new activity, import activity and new folder. Global objects. Right-click on global objects to create global variables whenever we require it. The box marked in blue is the Property Explorer, which helps us to explore the properties of the selected component. Every component in the studio has its own properties. Double-click on the component to set a value to the delay after execution and delay before execution, which is available in the Properties tab down to the Object Explorer. If we want to search for a specific property of the component, so we can search that in a search box. Now let us check the tabs on the top right corner of the studio. Under the Home tab, we will see options to create, open, save and close the automation projects. Under the Design tab, we have different sections. Execution section. We can execute an automation project in different ways by using these options. In this section, you can perform the following actions. Run to start the execution of bot. Move next whenever we want to observe the step-by-step procedure of automation. Click this button when we set a breakpoint. Stop to abort the flow of automation. Clear log. It shows us recently executed data on the component ports. So, to erase the data, we can use this clear log button. Clear breakpoint. To clear all the breakpoints. Speed. In this section, we can set the speedometer of the bar execution. By default, it is set to medium. In the settings section, by default, Minimize Studio and Autosave options are enabled and Save Layout is disabled. You can change these settings here if needed. Log level. Log level option helps us to log messages on the execution of the bot. By default, warnings and errors are logged. Info checkbox can be checked to enable logging of informational messages. Diagnostics. The attach log option is used to replay the execution of a process by using the log file. We can debug using the log files functionality in 3 ways under attach log: local log, remote log, robot. How to publish project in IntelliBot. The publish option allows us to publish the project to the orchestrator. It involves 4 steps. Select the orchestrator host from the drop-down menu. If the host is unavailable, then click on the icon beside the orchestrator host to create a new host by providing URL, username and password. Then select the entity to which you would like to publish your board to. If the entity is not visible, you may try to hit the refresh button. Publish as, new package and new version. Select the package from the drop-down menu and then click on the publish button. Resources. In this, we use skills, samples, project folder and remove unused resources. The remove unused resources option allows us to remove unused resources like variable, activities, edit plugins and components, etc. from the project. From the View tab, we can access the Toolbox, Project Explorer, Object Explorer, etc. Tool windows. Toolbox can be accessed by viewing this View tab. Plugin Manager. IntelliBot Design Studio is extensible by design and provides the ability to install additional plugins by clicking on the View tab Plugin Manager. Note that these plugins have to be included in an RPA or DPA project to show up in the component toolbox. Project Explorer. It is one of the ways to access the Project Explorer from the View tab. Object Explorer. It can be accessed by clicking on the View tab. Others. Help. Under the Help tab, we have these options. Clicking on the About options shows the studio licensing details, installed plugins with its versions, etc. To check the videos of the IntelliBot features and its capabilities, click on the Product Videos option. If you need any support or assistance on the IntelliBot features and its components, click on the option Forum and Support. Click here to check the documentation of the IntelliBot Studio and its components. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we will be creating exciting training videos on the next generation technologies which can add value to your skills. Request you to like, share and subscribe by clicking on the button below.